Cool Kids. What it is. Alright, Cool Kids, listen. This is real simple. I need votes. Bumping Silver Uglies too. There's no point in me doing a video about 2 votes. I need more votes. Guys, if you're watching this, listen. Like, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the channel, just like, share, subscribe, and get some votes. Bumping Silver Uglies, part 2. I just need a couple more votes because I really can't, in good conscience, pick a winner based on 2 votes. Okay? So I congratulate and thank everyone who watched the video, and I thank everyone who voted on the video, all 2 of you. And I get it. It's subjective. It's tricky, but I can't keep making videos about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I do have on me though today is some cool substantive stuff. I can't remember all of it, but everything here today over melt. Yeah. Now, is that very Josh-like? Yeah, not at all. All right. So we're going to karambit it up. Turd, what are you doing? Yeah. I got to get you in the shot, kiddo. You're awfully sweet and chill, though. You know that? All right. So, okay. What we got here? First envelope. We can continue the date run. I can run the date run back further than I ever dreamed. Okay, yes. Way over melt for this, but I couldn't resist. Because this coin is, like, awesome. Hold on. I don't know if even awesome covers it. This coin is just immaculate. And it wasn't that much over melt. But yeah. On the German forum and Discord, the estimate was that this coin was mint state 63 or 64. So, Anyway, got it for a little under double melt. So, can't beat that with a stick. It's not the best date. 1914. And remember, guys, I'm going to teach you a little something about these. Mint mark is everything on these. So your mint mark on these particular coins is down here below the eagle. But look at that. Look at that. Look at the details on the claws, man. D. Okay. So anything past A, in typical years, anything past A, the scarcer it gets, right? So within reason. I mean, that's not exact, guys. It's going to depend on the year. But generally speaking, with German coins, every letter after A, the scarcity goes down, give or take. Okay. So by the time you get into like D's, we're at moderate, but you start getting the J's and stuff, you probably got a really good coin. Anyway, I got that for $11, which, like I said, is a little under double melt, and that's exactly $11. No, shipping 0, discount 0, and that's Kaiser Wilhelm II. And we're gonna look it up real quick because we got time. I gotta get some sleep. I've been dealing with my legal representation people, and I gotta tell you, I got a good feeling about my legal representation, but they are very difficult to deal with on night shift. It's very tricky to, communicate because they keep basically banker hours, and I do not. Matter of fact, I am overdue for a haircut. Me getting a haircut, right? Because barbers open so late, my barber especially. I can't, it's been probably 6-8 months since I had a haircut. It's just, it's such an imposition. And I'm looking for barbers that open earlier, but yeah, they open at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Well, guess what? Daddy's going to bed or winding down. If I see the sun, I don't sleep that day. If I don't sleep that day, I got a bad night at work. Anyway, first world problems, I get it. And I have a job. I feel blessed about that. I do. All right. Here we go. So we're going to talk about this coin. This is a 1914D mark. And by the way, if you guys are on Discord, check out the German Coin. That's literally the name of the channel. The German Coin channel. And we're going to go ahead and look this puppy up. Now, they say tentatively that the coin is in mint state 63 or between 62 and 64, I believe is what they said. That was their estimate. There is no mintage, no known mintage, but it's going to be very similar to these others. So about 2 million would be my guess because the price ranges are very similar. As a matter of fact, let's use 2.3 million. We'll just say it's somewhere around there. Okay. Now, in mint state though, I paid $11. According to this, mint state 60 is $22.50 or whatever. Hold on, let me make sure I got the right one. Yes, $22.50. We get to $30 at 63. Okay, you guys just saw that coin I had. This coin is mint condition. This is minty fresh. This is a nice coin. Anyway, is it high mint? No. Is it worth $11 every time? Is it the steal of the century? Hell no. Am I going to buy it every time? Absolutely. Okay, now moving right along. And I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments where I'm wrong. But I like cool. Cool. Look at that. Look at that luster. Look at it. I mean, my God. So, yeah, man. A pretty coin's worth double melt. I don't care. 111-year-old coin in mint condition. It's worth double melt. I don't care. Anyway, let's look at the melt value on that coin real quick. The melt value. Now, don't get me wrong. There's better dates. Anything in the teens is, like after 1913, 1912, it's not as good. But the coin is worth $5.82 just in silver. Okay, so double that. Well, you're at almost $12, and that's even at the deflated price of silver that we have today. Which, don't get me wrong, is inflated from it's all relative. What I'm saying is, I'm calling it double melt. Now, this is our next envelope, and this one, guys, you're gonna love this. I think you're gonna love this. Now, I didn't pay much over melt for these. At the time of purchase, it was like $5 over melt. But what I got, okay, are some super rare coins. This coin has a mintage of 2.3 million. Wow, that does have some luster. I mean, you gotta hit it from the, but look at that. It's nice. It's nice. Well, these coins should be nice too. These are modern coins, so don't expect a 100-something-year-old coin. That's not what I got here. But what I do have here is some very low mintage, very premier commemorative silver. Okay, and the beauty of this is it's not bullion. All right, so I gotta tell you guys, in the pecking order amongst numismaticists, now not necessarily stackers, but numismaticists, which are people who collect coins, or coin-like money, right? Because you could collect currency notes too. But the fact of the matter is, to them, bullion is Satan. Okay, if you're collecting American Silver Eagles, for example, and you get in and start talking to the purist numisticists, they're going to tell you those aren't real money because they, wow, this is taped up good. They were never used, right, as means of trade, right? So, like, you never took an American Silver Eagle to the store, if you had any sense, and bought something with it, right? And that's kind of their line of demarcation, right? It's a little more nuanced than that because some coins were used, but maybe not as much, right? So I don't know. There's a lot of nuance to this, but the bullion stuff is especially hated in these circles. Okay, they call it cursed. That's the actual term they use for it. So if you're stacking semi-numismatics and stuff, that's your bang. You know, that's your deal. But they're gonna turn their nose up at it. Basically, long story short, they're gonna thumb their nose up at you and look at you like you're Beelzebub. All right, just know that going in. Doesn't make them bad people. It's just they have a preference. You're allowed to have preferences, I think, still in the world. However, they can be quite nasty about it, and I will admit. But so in this spirit, let me get to the point. I bid on some coins very near melt. And one of them is a replacement for a silver coin around the world. We'll do an update video. I paid $245 with the shipping. The coins did have combined shipping. Okay. Now, the coin I'm talking about costs $90, right? And the silver in it is probably worth $84. So it's about $6 over melt. And then the other coin might be right at melt, or at least at the time of purchase. But when you see these coins, you're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't even know such a thing existed. Okay, that's how cool they are. So I paid for the cool factor. All right, here we go. First coin. Now, first of all, I want to use this one more coin. This is about the size of a U.S. quarter. Also, I'm going to have to zoom out to show you guys what I got. So that's how cool this is. All right, this is a nice coin, right? Okay, so this coin... do you see this? This coin is the coin we got. It's from Senegal. It is a commemorative issue. Okay, so back to my point about numisticists. A commemorative issue is more forgivable than a bullion issue. So this is a sterling coin, right? And we're gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna pause it real quick and show you that. You're gonna like this. Okay, at the time I bought this, silver was $37 an ounce. Right now, silver's down quite a bit, but it's still $86.12 worth of silver. As you saw, I paid $92 for it because I'm adding in half that shipping, and actually probably like $93. So I got $86 worth of silver for $93, but don't let that fool you. This coin is quite rare. So let me show you. The mintage on this coin, right? 1,075 examples. Okay, that's unless it's the proof. If it is the proof, which, hold on, it is, it's 18,000. Okay, not as rare, but that's okay. 18,925. Now, okay, so as you can see here, depending on how it grades out, it's worth significantly more than what I paid for it. All right, but the cool part, the important part is we now have a coin to replace the bullion coin I have for Senegal, and I will pull that out right now so we can. But here, let's actually look at it. It's a Pelican. Go. All right, it's a big chunky thing, like really chunky, and definitely really cool. All right, anyway. Enough of that. Let me get out the other coin. I'll be right back. Now, I'm in no way endorsing the hatred on bullion, but this is the coin in question. 1 ounce. Right? 2017. Senegal, right? Very cool coin. But because of the Numismasis influences that have taken dark roots in my heart, I have to go with this coin because it's a commemorative, which makes it a step up from bullion. And of course, the next step from that is a circulating coin, right? And then the next step from that is a circulating coin in mint condition, obviously, right? See that? This is the highest standard amongst numisticists. And then it's just a question of what condition. Is it mint state, what to what, right? So we are upgrading our collection for Senegal. And Senegal is now a commemorative. But because I have room in the album, I'm just going to keep the bullion coin in there too. And now we have Senegal ×2, which is fun. Okay. All right, let me pause this. All right, I have to pan back because this coin is so freaking big. This coin is stupid. You're like, well, you spent $90 on the other coin, plus shipping, plus everything. What do you spend the other $155 on, right? Well, you're about to see. Now, I'm going to use the mark as so you understand how big this coin is. This is a 50 crown. We really gotta look at this. Yeah, this is a 50 crown, Turks and Caicos, sterling silver, hunk of power. This thing, the silver in it is over 4 ounces, right? And we're gonna look it up right now. What year are you? 1985, I believe. 86. Okay, close enough. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I remember when we were doing our date run and I was talking about how rough the 80s are. Well, 85 is actually kind of rough. There's Canadian coins in silver. I'm not sure if there's let me see if there's a silver dollar real quick. I'm not sure if there is. I don't know. Yes, I'm not seeing one. Yeah. They did one in 83. They did one in 84. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah. So, and then 86 has one. But I don't think 85 has one. Oh, 86. Okay, this is 86. Why am I talking about 85? I'm goofy, guys. Don't mind me. All right, anyway, I'm going to look this up. All right, here we go. Here's our coin. This is the coin. And now the ads. Anyway. The ASW is 4.046 ounces. The melt value is 146.66, and as you guys know, I paid about 150 something for it. There are only 20,000 of these in the whole world, and according to this, there were $200. But of course, I didn't buy it for that. I bought it because it's near melt, it's cool, and we got the cool factor. So today's haul, everything's above melt, but you know why it's above melt when you look at it, right? When you look at it, it makes sense. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, guys. I want to say it again. I need votes for that video. Have an amazing day, and please, please, please stay tuned because we're going to have some more awesome content. And by the way, you could beat someone to death with this thing. I'm telling you, to death. All right, take care.